Hello everybody, Willie the Bam Johnson. We're going to call this a lesson of street combat. Me and my wife recently watched this movie by Russell Crowe. Nice movie, you should watch it. It's serious. It's not one that you really want the kids to watch, but it's about this guy. I guess he had too much. He couldn't take it no more emotionally. So he went in, and the movie started with him just killing his wife and killing, I guess, her boyfriend. And he walked out, jumped in his car, began to travel the streets like everything was normal. As he went to a red light, and I guess he dozed off into thinking about what he did, this lady came up behind him with her son. She began to beep the horn because he missed the red light. And he wouldn't move, so she speeded around him. And next stop, she was at the red light. He pulled up beside her and told her son to roll the window down, and boom, it was on. That whole movie was based upon this guy telling that woman, I'm going to show you what a bad day is like. He went out and he did whatever he could possibly do. I mean, it was crazy. But you know what's so crazy about that? That stuff really happens in the world. It really happens in the city. I used to always tell people, be careful of that young kid that you cutting off and you speeding down the street, or you giving them the finger, or you acting like you hardcore and you pulling up to the gas station. Let me give you a lesson in self-defense. Here's my lesson in self-defense. The predator that's going to get you not going to get you when you alert and you ready and you fit and you able. They're going to get you when you least expect it. They're going to catch you by surprise. They're going to catch you when you chilling with your family, you in the movie theater, you in a restaurant eating, and you didn't forget all about that encounter. Okay, you having a moment of impulse. You like immediately you getting mad, you getting angry. You're allowing your feelings to like dictate your actions. You're not thinking the picture all the way through. But once again, during this time, especially right now, statistics is showing you there are people out there that just like are just mad with the world. They just angry. They just don't care about the consequences. Because guess what? They don't care about dying. They don't care about going to jail. And in their mind, they ain't going to get caught. Ask yourself a question. What you going to do when you come up against somebody that's hustling or trying to commit a crime and they have the mindset just like a champ? I ain't getting caught, homie. You got to remember the average predator or criminal that gets locked up. They got locked up and they can take the charges they got because they got away with so many other things that could have been far worse if they got caught for. They don't care about conscious mind or praying and forgiveness. They don't care what you do to them. You understand what I'm saying? These are the people that I created the street combat program for to be able to deal with. And people don't get it, man. You got it. I'm telling you, you don't get it if you ain't willing to like F the world and like deal with that sort of devastating consequences. Bro, you better check yourself. You better be a little bit more aware and realize that there's some people that don't care. I ain't saying they tough and badder. What the difference is, they don't care. They don't care about responsibilities, family, all the responsible things that we care about. When I was out there doing crime, I couldn't care. You can't be caring. What you think gonna happen? You gonna get caught up. You gonna get your life taken. You gonna get robbed. Something crazy gonna happen. So what I'm saying to everybody, man, it's so important to be humble, to be aware, to be focused, to make sure that you conscious of moving humbly. I don't care if you do got a black belt. Yeah, all that, okay. Care nothing about that. The predator don't care nothing about that. This is what people be forgetting, man. There's a difference. There's a difference between a self-defense class and a reality-based class and a street combat class. There's a total difference. There is no classes in street combat. There is no system. It is called combat. It's war. It's been war. It's even more war now. Come on. Stop for a minute. Stop thinking you entitled. Stop thinking you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you want to do. Who wants to deal with somebody who don't care about the consequences? Think about it. When you do all what you want to do, when you do all your entitled stuff, what's going to happen when you have to sit down and one, you in a hospital bed, shot up, stabbed up, and about ready to die, and you think about the consequences of what it leaves for your family. Second, what you going to do when you sitting on lockup in a jail cell and you yelling and asking for somebody to call your family, like, shut up. And they ain't giving you no attention. You sitting up in there and somebody trying to do some stuff to you that you never even thought humanly possible. What's going to happen when you get locked up and you going to represent and do your MMA and your reality-based whatever, or your deadly form of martial arts, jiu-jitsu, woo-litsu, whatever it is. And guess what? You have to take a life, and because you took a life in jail, now you went in with probably a charge that was so small you could have came home, but now you're dealing with a life sentence because you murdered somebody. What you gonna do? Come on, man. Check it. Stop it. Stop it. Calm down. Take a deep breath. If I can go to jail and not get in one fight and have the humility to go to a brother and say, look, y'all, I don't want to get no fight. I just want to go home, man. I'm not even worried about the other person. I'm worried about me. Because anger, frustration, and hate feels so good to anybody that allows that sort of emotion to take control of your body. When you're in the heat of that sort of negative emotion, you can't stop. It just increases and increases and increases and increases and increases. It's not until something happens that boom, that you snap out of it and you realize that that emotion took total control of you and you had no control on what you did. And the other person had no control on what they did. There's a world of people out there that don't care about jail, don't care about you, don't care about their kids, they don't care about their family, they don't care about nothing. They don't care about no good orderly directions. The reason why I got locked up because I didn't want to follow good orderly directions. And I ain't even going to claim that I'm the toughest and the baddest. Never would I go to any street and say I'm the baddest cat and I'm undefeated. Bring it. Yeah, all right, guess what? There's some bad cats out there and they ain't in no dojos. They ain't got no black belts and they don't care nothing about none of that. I'm telling you, they don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care nothing about your money either because they making more money than you can ever possibly imagine. On the 5th, the 10th, and the 15th of every day. Come on, brother. They don't care nothing about your money. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm going to tell you something. This is a very important lesson. I'm going to teach this to you. Somebody that want to make someone turn up missing, all they got to do is go to some fiend on the street and give them a couple dollars. If that fiend is so strung out and want that hit or want that drug and you hook them up, guess what? They'll do whatever it takes to feed that craving. Even if it's even if it's for $10 to get a $10 hit for a craving to be satisfied, they'll take a life. Think about the insanity of that. Think about that insanity. We need to calm down. We need to be aware of our surroundings, put out positive energy. So whatever comes our way, we clear and sure that, look, if I got to go over this edge, I'm hoping that I can do whatever it takes because I got too much to lose. Most importantly, my own freedom. I took somebody else's life and the consequence that it leaves on my family, because you don't just go to jail. You don't die. Your family die. Your kids die. Everybody suffers when you suffer. So think about that. Being hard ain't all what it's made up to be. Being tough ain't all what it's made up to be. Being undefeated, being all that people want to portray, it ain't all what it made up to be. It affects everybody in your family. And if you're a responsible, law-abiding citizen, one that every decision you make affects everybody in your life. I had to learn that the hard way. Why are we thinking that we're entitled to do it our way? That's what I did. That's why I ended up in jail. I did it my way. I wanted to do it my way. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, I'm following good orderly directions today. I might not like it, but I got to make uncomfortable comfortable. So guess what? I can live a prosperous and peaceful life from the inside out and make sure I provide a great, peaceful, harmonious life for my kids, for my family, and my grandkids. You feel me? That's what it's about, man. It's about positivity. It's hard to be positive. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to take a life. It's harder not to take a life. Remember that. Peace and blessings. That's my lesson. The street karma.